Okay, so today I'm going to make some type of pastry cookie. So what you need for this is you need some sugar, you need some cinnamon, you need a puff pastry sheet. You have to use the sheet or the block. You need a rolling pin and a sieve. First thing to do is sprinkle some sugar onto the chopping board. Okay, like that. And then take out the puff pastry sheet and roll it onto the board. Like that. So basically the puff pastry sheet is sitting on top of the sugar. So what you do next is take out your rolling pin, and basically you want to just roll it so that the puff pastry gets impregnated into the sugar. Then flip it onto the other side and repeat the process. You can see that the sugar crystals are on one side of the puff pastry, so I'm gonna roll it again on this side. Okay, so you now have sugar on both sides of the puff pastry sheet. Okay, the next thing to do is just to cut the sheet in half. Okay, and then I'm going to use the sieve, and I'm going to sprinkle over some cinnamon onto one half. And just brush the excess around so that everything is covered with cinnamon. If you don't like cinnamon, then obviously opt out. Don't do that to this one. Okay, just do it like that. Okay, so I'm just going to demonstrate two different types of ways to roll this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut this into half again. Okay, then I take one end and fold that into half so it meets in the middle, and do the same to the other end, like that. And then I'm going to fold it over again, like that. So just a simple way of folding this. And then you just need to just slice this out that way. Okay, so these are roughly like 1.5 centimeters thick. And just place those on a baking sheet that has been lined. You can place them up this way. Don't worry too much if it topples over. Okay, so then the other one, I'm going to actually roll it up like a roly-poly, like that. So once it's rolled, I'm just going to brush the ends with water, or you can use milk as well, just so that the ends will seal, just like that. And then just roll it so that it sticks to it. If you haven't got a pastry brush, just use your clean fingers just to dab the ends bit. So now I'm going to just do the same. I'm going to slice this, just roughly 1.5 centimeters thick, or it could even be an inch thick, just depending on how much puff pastry you have, like that. And just put it on the baking sheet, and then just repeat the process with the one that's just got the sugar. Another alternative is just to spread some strawberry jam. Just put a thin layer of strawberry jam over it and roll this up as well, and then slice this up as well. Okay, then just put it in the preheated oven at the temperature that it says on the puff pastry sheet. I mean, my one says I should put it in at either 220 degrees Celsius, and that's going to be roughly between 375 to 400 Fahrenheit. But like I said, just follow the instructions on the puff pastry sheet, the one that the box came in, and you leave it in here for around 20 minutes or until it turns a little bit golden. You see it puffing up, it'll puff up. Okay, the pastry is cooked now. Obviously the one that I put jam has oozed out a little bit, but you can see that it's nice and golden. Sugar has caramelized a little bit. This is the one with the cinnamon. That looks really good. So I'm going to let it rest for a little bit before I now transfer it onto another container, because it's a bit too hot to touch right now. Okay, so that's the puff roly-poly done, the puff pastry cookies. So that's the one that was just plain sugar. That's got cinnamon inside, so it's that one. and that's the jam one. I think the jam one is a bit sweet, so if you really have a sweet tooth, you really enjoy the jam ones. The cinnamon one is really nice. It just gives you a different flavor, you know, a different taste. And the one that's coated in sugar is also nice as well. So you can have this with like a milkshake or a cup of tea. Makes a nice small snack. So I hope you enjoy this.